What up, guys? Welcome to Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, May 5th, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Taika Waititi has signed on to direct and co-write a new Star Wars film. StarWars.com made the announcement on Monday, which is known as May the 4th or Star Wars Day. Waititi is writing the script with Academy Award nominee Krysty Wilson-Cairns. Waititi won Best Adapted Screenplay for Jojo Rabbit at the Academy Awards in February. He is also known for helming Marvel's Thor Ragnarok and for directing the season finale of The Mandalorian. No release date for the new film has been set. Disney last released Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker in December. Disney also announced that Russian Doll co-creator Leslie Headland will write, executive produce, and serve as a showrunner on a new Star Wars television series that will air on Disney+. Star Wars Day 2020 has seen The Rise of Skywalker, the series finale of Star Wars The Clone Wars, and Disney Gallery The Mandalorian arrive onto Disney+. Disney Gallery goes behind the scenes of The Mandalorian, which premiered in November. Nicolas Cage has been cast as Joe Exotic in a TV series based on the Tiger King subject, Variety reported. The series is based on a Texas Monthly article by Leif Rechstad titled Joe Exotic, A Dark Journey into the World of a Man Gone Wild. Showrunner and producer Dan Lagana optioned the story in June 2019. The Netflix docuseries Tiger King, Murder, Mayhem, and Madness premiered March 20th. And the Hollywood Reporter added that Cage has been in talks for the role since April. Exotic, whose real name is Joe Schiebervogel, built a zoo in Oklahoma, which he breeds tigers. The Tiger King docuseries follows his controversial practice of rapidly breeding tigers to mainstay a steady flow of baby cubes for visitors to pet. The documentary crew ended up telling the story of Exotic's relationships and convictions for hiring a hitman to kill rival zookeeper Carol Baskin. Imagine Television Studio and CBS Television Studios are producing Lagana's series. Universal Content Productions is also producing a Joe Exotic series that has cast Kate McKinnon as Baskin. The Netflix series also presents suspicion that Baskin killed her ex-husband and fed him to her tigers. Cage has never done series television in his nearly 40-year acting career. He appeared in a 1982 TV movie, Best of Times, and a David Lynch TV special after he appeared in Lynch's films Wild at Heart. The actor won an Oscar for 1995's Leaving Las Vegas and enjoyed success in action movies such as The Rock, Face Off, and National Treasure. RuPaul is set to appear on CBS's The Price is Right at Night primetime special on May 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. RuPaul will play to raise money for Planned Parenthood, while his fellow contestants can win prizes such as thousands of dollars in cash and a new car. The drag queen icon will be taking the Price is Right stage next to host Drew Carey to play classic games such as Plinko. CBS has previously aired two Price is Right at Night specials in December. The first installment featured the cast of CBS drama SEAL Team. Seth Rogen also appeared on the second episode. A Too Hot to Handle reunion special will premiere on Friday, Netflix announced. The show's narrator, Desiree Birch, will conduct remote cast interviews. Netflix released images from the reunion on Twitter, featuring stars Francesca Fagaro and Harry Jowsey speaking with Birch. Jowsey holds up a ring pop for the camera, causing his girlfriend Fagaro to laugh. The 8-episode first season of Too Hot to Handle premiered in April. The show follows 10 singles from around the world coming together at a tropical paradise. The contestants will not allow to touch or kiss each other in order to win the $100,000 grand prize. Any breaking of the rules will result in the prize money going down. Netflix is getting a glimpse of its new documentary, Becoming. The streaming service shared a trailer for the film Monday featuring former First Lady Michelle Obama. In the preview, Obama recounts her upbringing in the south side of Chicago. She says the story of her life is, quote, much more than her 8 years at the White House with her husband, former President Barack Obama. Obama says, so little of who I am happened in those 8 years. So much more of who I was happened before. The film will give a, quote, unplugged, candid look at Obama's life before and during and after her role as First Lady. Obama says this is totally me, unplugged for the first time. Becoming shares a name with Obama's memoir published in 2018. The film follows Obama as she travels from city to city on her book tour. Becoming is directed by Nadia Halgren. The film premieres on Wednesday. Nick Cordero's wife, Amanda Klutz, says that the actor is doing well after having a tracheostomy. Klutz said in a video Sunday on Instagram stories that Cordero appears to be breathing better following the procedure, which involves placing a tube in a person's windpipe via an opening in the neck. Cordero has been battling coronavirus for weeks. Klutz says he's doing okay. His vent settings are down, which is good. That's a really great sign that his breathing is going well. Settings are down and he's doing well. She added, I'm just hoping for another kind of day of rest and recovery for Nick. I think the more days that he has of this might help his brain to wake up. Cordero was initially diagnosed with pneumonia in March, but later tested positive for COVID-19. He was hospitalized and placed in a medically induced coma March 31st and had his right leg amputated in late April after suffering blood clots in his legs. Klutz said last week that Cordero's lungs have been severely damaged by COVID-19 and looks as if the actor was a smoker for 50 years. Klutz added, however, that she's not giving up hope on her husband's recovery. She says, so the doctors told me that if Nick was in his 70s, we would be having a different conversation. He's 41 and he's been fighting. He's been fighting really hard, so I'm not giving up hope. Klutz shared a photo Sunday on Instagram of herself with Rocky, her 10-month-old son, with Cordero, outside the building where Cordero is hospitalized. Klutz is unable to see her husband due to health concerns. She wrote, Dear Nick, you can't see us, but we visit you every day. I can't wait for the day I wheel you out of this hospital, honey. Don't stop believing. Hashtag Corderaki, hashtag Wake Up Nick. Oprah Winfrey, Jon Stewart, Steven Spielberg, and Malala Yousafzai gave advice to graduating students on John Krasinski's Some Good News. Krasinski featured the celebrities on Sunday after speaking with several graduates from the class of 2020 and allowed them to give their graduation speeches. Winfrey, Stewart, Spielberg, and Yousafzai then spoke with individual students and answered their questions. Winfrey was asked about a low point in her career that ended up changing everything. The television icon described how she was let go from being a news anchor and started hosting a daytime talk show. Winfrey says, I believe that failure is an opportunity to move yourself in a different direction. It gets better because you've learned the lessons from the first time. Stewart was simply asked by a student, now what? Stewart says, the person on Mr. Krasinski's show before you, their question was answered by Oprah. So I think it's clear sometimes in life you got to get the short end of the stick. The comedian continued, you're about to enter into a world where no one's grading you. There's none of those things that will be going on. Stop completing things and start living them. Ryan Reynolds also appeared on Some Good News to report on the weather. The actor briefly walked outside and looked around before stating that it looks pretty good. The segment was similar to when Brad Pitt recently gave a weather report on the YouTube series. Midnight Sun, a new book in the Twilight universe, is coming in August. Publisher Little, Brown and Company confirmed Monday that the novel, written by author Stephanie Meyer, is slated for release August 4th. Midnight Sun retells Edwin Cullen and Bella Swan's love story through Edward's eyes. The book gives a, quote, new and decidedly dark twist on the romance between Edward, a vampire, and Bella as a human. The official description says, as we learn more fascinating details about Edward's past and the complexities of his inner thoughts, we understand why this is the defining struggle of his life. How can he let himself fall in love with Bella when he knows that he is endangering her life? The Twilight series consists of Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn, which were published between 2005 and 2008. The book were adapted as a series of 5 films starring Robert Pattinson as Edward and Kristen Stewart as Bella. Mayer announced Midnight Sun during a remote appearance Monday on Good Morning America. She said she hopes the book will be a, quote, fun distraction for people amid the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. She says, I'm very excited to finally announce the release of Midnight Sun on August 4th. It's a crazy time right now, and I wasn't sure if it was the right time to put this book out, but some of you have been waiting for so long. Cady Groves, the singer-songwriter known for songs as This Little Girl and Forget You and More, has died at the age of 30. It's been confirmed Cady Groves is deaf. Cady Groves is the third Groves child to die following the deaths of her brothers Casey and Kelly, who died in 2007 and 2014 respectively, both at the age of 28. Cady Groves' brother Cody Groves announced his sister's death on Twitter, saying that there is no indication of foul play or self-harm. Cody Groves says, simply Cady Groves died of natural causes. She had some medical problems last fall, and our best guess at this point, until further testing is complete, is that they have resurfaced. He continued, Cady was really looking forward to the next few months and release of her new album. Our latest in-depth conversation was her sending me songs to critique and give feedback on. Groves had last released the single Oil and Water in 2017. She had been streaming 12 million times on Spotify throughout her career. An unheard song by former Beatles bandmates Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr titled Angel in Disguise is going up for auction. A cassette of a demo of the song is being sold by former Radio Luxembourg DJ Tony Prince on May 19th through Omega Auctions. The item is expected to earn up to nearly $25,000 at the auction, with 25% of the proceeds going to the NHS charity Together COVID-19 Urgent Appeal. The cassette includes two versions of Angel in Disguise, one with McCartney singing, and a more complete version featuring Starr adding vocals along with other instruments. McCartney and Starr recorded Angel in Disguise for Ringo's 1992 solo album Time Takes Time, but it didn't make the final cut. McCartney is credited as the songwriter on printed lyrics for the song, which will be included with the cassette. The sheet music includes lyrics such as My name is Richie, Let me look into your eyes, Don't be afraid, I'm just an angel in disguise. The rock band Journey has canceled its 2020 tour with the Pretenders. The group announced Monday on Instagram that it's canceling the North American tour due to the ongoing health concerns about the coronavirus pandemic. Journey said it chose to cancel the tour rather than postpone to enable ticket holders to use their refund for other expenses. The band wrote, "There's no greater thrill for us than playing for our incredibly devoted audiences, but their safety must come first. Having seen what the world has endured during the last 45 days and not knowing what the rest of this year or 2021 will bring, we knew the right thing to do was to make sure our fans' health was not put in jeopardy and to provide immediate access to refund options given the unexpected events caused by this terrible virus." The group says, "We would like to thank all doctors, nurses, police, other first responders, and essential workers for their heroic efforts, as well as our fans for doing everything possible to stay safe." Journey also sent well wishes to the Pretenders and said it hopes to tour with the band in the future. They said, "We will see everyone again as soon as it is safe to tour, and we will share that news as it becomes available. In the meantime, please don't stop believing in the wonder of life and each other." Journey and the Pretenders were to begin the tour May 15th in Ridgefield, Washington. The band was slated to perform more than 60 shows before ending the tour September 12th in Bethel, New York. Live Nation will email ticket holders with refund options. Fans can receive a full refund or 150% credit, plus Live Nation donating the number of tickets originally purchased to healthcare co-workers. Journey released its 14th studio album, Eclipse, in 2011. Bon Jovi, Taylor Swift, Elton John, and other musical artists have also canceled or postponed their remaining 2020 tour dates due to the pandemic. And finally, famed tenor Andrea Bocelli will launch a U.S. tour in December. The Italian singer, who's 61, shared plans in a Facebook post Monday for a new holiday tour. The tour begins December 3rd with Bocelli's first ever show in St. Louis, Missouri, and ends December 20th in Miami, Florida. The post reads, "As a prayer of hope, Andrea Bocelli returns to the United States this holiday season." Bocelli's team said ticket holders will receive complete refunds if any of the shows are canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic. The post reads, "As our main hope still remains the healing and safety of our world from this pandemic, please rest assured if any of the December 2020 performances are postponed or canceled due to continued safety and health concerns, a period for complete refunds will be immediately available. Pre-sale tickets begins Wednesday at 10 a.m. local time, with tickets going on sale to the general public May 11th at 10 a.m. On sale dates for the Detroit, Michigan, and New York shows will be announced later this month. Bocelli is offering special pre-sale tickets to the Miami show to fans who held tickets to his canceled February performance in the city. Those ticket holders will receive an email with a private link to a pre-sale beginning Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bocelli performed at the Duomo Cathedral in Milan, Italy on Easter Sunday in April amid the pandemic. He also performed The Prayer with Celine Dion, Lady Gaga, and John Legend during the Together at Home live stream concert the same month. And as your entertainment report for Tuesday, May 5th, 2020, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.